Oh, hello! Hi! Hi, David! Welcome in! Hi, guys! What is this? What have I been... what have I been getting? What is all this stuff? Whoa! Two... 어머나. And two... And two... I guess RPG. And two... I don't know what game this is. I have like a whole bunch of random games in my library right now. Hi, guys! How are you? Hold on. Hi, Soten! Hi. How are you? I'm good. I had a really long day at work, to be quite honest. I'm excited to just chill out. We're just gonna hang out. I was like thinking about playing Hollow Body today, but then I was just like, I'm like probably only just cleared the first area, and I just kind of want to just relax today. So, Merry Christmas, Jack! Welcome in! I know, I didn't get to spend Christmas with you guys, but I hope you guys had a nice Christmas. I'm pretty okay. Like, I got my second wind after I got home. It's been so busy at work. It's been super busy. Everyone's traveling for the holidays, and it's oof. I wish people would stay home. I wish people would stay home. I'm like, stay home. Why are you traveling for Christmas? But you know, maybe they have family in the area and they're visiting. Like, I have family visiting, but yeah, okay, you didn't sleep the 24th? You slept 24 hours on the 26th? That's good. I'm glad you slept a lot. Let's see, I'm launching the game right now. But yeah, I Yeah, I didn't have a very well, I guess you could technically say I had an eventful holiday. We didn't really exchange a lot of gifts this year either. I think it's so funny. I bought my dad like a new like sports jacket or like a blazer, you know, something you can wear for work. And I had accidentally left it out, and he said I left it in the shopping bag, and he was like, "Oh, what's this?" And I was like, "No, that was your Christmas present," because I also got him some ties for work. And so he had taken an early peek at his present, and I was like, well, you already saw it, so I guess you can have it. And he got me some candles because I was like, ooh, I've been kind of like really in a candle mood lately. Like, I usually use like a plug-in air freshener, but I've been like kind of enjoying using candles. Just not, and he got me like a 12-pack variety of candles, which is nice. What else? I have family in town visiting, so that's why I'm taking tomorrow off to spend time with family. What else? I worked on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so I didn't have too much of a Christmas, to be quite honest. Also, like, there was because of the storm that's been passing through California, there was a massive power outage in the area that I live in, or where I work, in the area where I work. So I was at work for 8.5 hours for no power, no lights, no heat. And I had to turn away every single guest because we didn't have phones, didn't have Wi-Fi. People were like, why didn't you call us? Because we don't have phone service and there's no Wi-Fi and I can't access your contact information. So that's why I'm here to just, you know, let you know, hey, there's no power. You should get a reservation somewhere else. I'm sorry. It was so exhausting. It was very exhausting. I had a long day at work yesterday and today, like, there's still areas without power, and I had a lot of check-ins today, a lot of like walk-in guests as well, and I'm burnt out. I had so much human contact today. I just wanted to play video games. I just want to go home, play video games, kind of just snooze and relax. But yeah, tomorrow's my last day of work before I go on my little break for New Year's. So tomorrow when I get off of work, I'll be making the trip down to LA to go see my younger brother. It's so funny, my cousin's here visiting from out of town. They were like, oh, here's your brother's Christmas presents, and it's like 2 huge bags of Pokemon product, like ETBs and fucking a whole bunch of other shit. Just so much Pokemon cards, and it's because my cousins work at Target and my brother gave them his credit card, and so whenever like there's like a new drop or they get restocks, they buy him like one of everything. Insanity. So yeah, there's a lot. I'm dropping off a lot of Pokemon stuff at my brother's house, which is so funny. Okay, let's see here. Let's get started to the game. Let's see. So yeah, I decided to play Coffee Talk today instead of Hollow Body. I wanted to relax. What other game did we skip? We didn't play Dune because there was the weather was just also like making the power go in and out at my place. Like the lights were flickering and stuff, and I was just like, if the lights are flickering, that means the Wi-Fi is gonna go in and out, and then it's just not gonna be conducive for stream. Hi, Nelson! Welcome in! So yeah, I had just decided to skip stream, what was that, Tuesday night? Yeah, the weather has been horrible. Horrible. I'm good, how are you? I think we're like halfway through coffee talk. Yeah, especially since it's so heckin' cold. Mr. Grinch, yeah. It's cold, it's the holidays, and it's crazy. Wait, what the hell? Am I getting... Wait, hold on. What the hell? Wait, what? Am I getting follow botted? Hold on, creator dashboard. Okay, no, I'm not. Because on, my... Hi, coming up me. Hi. On the Twitch activity feed on OBS, it says your follower goal... Oh, okay. Follower goal of 2,200 was just started. Okay, because we met our goal of 2,100, so it went up to 2,200. Okay, I was like freaking out. I was like, what the hell? Am I getting follow botted? When did I get to 2,200 when I was offline? It spooked me. I was like, no, what the hell? Whoa, what do you mean my game progress is only that much? No, I'm 2,101. Okay, good. But yeah, thank you guys for 2,101 followers. That's crazy. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. On studio mode. I was thinking about, you know, maybe I'll do it after stream. You can kind of get a feel for it. Bot accounts are very samey and mean. Thank you, thank you. I'll look into that. Because that scares me. 2,200 for the end of the year? No. This is literally my last stream of the year. Adjective, noun, number. Interesting. Ooh, maybe I should hold off on transitioning to the game because there's an ad break incoming without fail, just like a starter Xbox gamer tab. That's hilarious. I didn't stream this often before. Well, that's the thing, is like when I make schedules, that's me holding myself accountable. Like I say I'm going to stream, so then I'm gonna do it. But when I wasn't making schedules, I was like, it was kind of like on a how I felt that day kind of basis. It's like, yeah, sure, I feel like streaming today, I'll go ahead and stream. And it was very like sporadic. I'd stream like maybe like 2 times a week, if that, maybe once or twice a week, which is still like a good amount of time. Oh, incoming ad break, 30 seconds, guys. Feel free to like go to the bathroom, get a snack, grab a drink, stretch. I'm just chatting, I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm trying to like maintain the schedules. It's not really for, I mean, yeah, it's for you guys so that you're like, oh, there's gonna be a stream on this day and this day, and then taking that day off. Or, oh, another thing that okay, there are like pros and cons to schedules, because it's like, the accountability thing is a pro. A con is that the thing is when I play multiple games, and if it's a game I don't finish in one sitting, like how I'm playing Pokemon, Doom, Fallout, like a lot of different games over the course of a week. Whereas when I wasn't making schedules, I was like literally only playing a singular game until I cleared it, and then I would start a new game. So it's like kind of, and then I'm just kind of like bouncing between 3 or 4 games, which is a little obnoxious, IMO. I don't really like doing that. So I just have to like kind of keep track of what games I'm playing at the moment. In my notebook when I'm making schedules, and be like, I need to finish this. I was thinking about sharing my, I mean, maybe I'll do that after I come back from New Year's. Because I had like I was writing out my goals for next year. Even if I lose track, you think I'll be okay? Yeah, I really try to keep track. If I get annoyed or tired of them, yeah. I think I kind of want to go back to Empty Shell, but I also am just like, I don't know if I want to continue Empty Shell, because I'm really bad at those kinds of games. But how am I supposed to get better if I don't keep playing, you know? I also kind of have the mindset of like, oh, I'm not good at this, I should stop. But it's like, how do you get better if you stop? You know? But you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to think. Like, I had a lot of things written down. Oh, it just fell out of my thing. What is this? Oh, my stickers. Series I want to start. My goals, my calendar. What is this? This is February. Yeah, maybe I'll go over my goals when I come back from New Year's. There's some projects I want to do. I was thinking about doing more things. I don't know. That's another thing, is like being an indie. Oh god, cringe. I hate talking about myself like this. Yeah, being an indie VTuber. I do a lot of things. Like I pour a lot of my own time and money and like energy into this, and like it gets a little draining. Like editing and like art projects, and thinking about doing, like, if I wanted to do song covers, or like when I commission new assets, or like emotes and stuff, or like I want to do, so I'm gonna debut my new model. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deck. Hey, if I want to do things like shorts and stuff. Oh, that's so sweet. What was I saying? I think I want to debut my new model for my birthday, and then I kind of want to work on a new design and another outfit for next year, probably for my anniversary. It'll be a 6-year anniversary. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's in my goals for next year. But yeah, it's just a lot, like, I have to like plan all these things out. And it's like, it's not just that, it's just balancing this with my full-time job, you know? Especially, like, there are other things going on too. Like, I'm thinking, do I want to, like, continue school? Do I want to change my field of work? Like, get a new job that might be more conducive to streaming? You know, I don't know. Work-life balance is hard. Would I consider this work? No, this is like my hobby. Like, this is something I have fun doing. Job with a different schedule would be nice. It would be nice, but I also feel like my core audience are my, like, late night gremlins or people who are on the other side of the world. You know, from me. I'm not thinking of a specific career path, to be honest. I just don't know what I want to do. And it's not like I want to be a content creator either. This is just a hobby. I don't know. It's just something I enjoy, and I feel like, yeah, exactly. Hi, Xander. Yeah. Said about school. I don't know, like, I finished my gen ed, but like I had dropped my major before I had finished and got my associates or like my bachelor's. So I guess I don't like saying I'm a college dropout, but I'm a college dropout. But I just don't know what I want to do. Like, it's hard making up your mind. I don't know. Living is hard. What do you mean? I have a life full of potential and I have all these... This is like getting... This is how I feel when I play open world RPGs with a shit ton of side quests, and I'm just like, oh my god, what do you mean I can do anything I want? Oh my god, give me a clear objective. This is why I like my linear storyline games. I'm like, oh. Following my current path, like right now, ugh. Hospitality is so exhausting. It's so exhausting. Talking to people is so exhausting. I'm going crazy. Whoa, what is this? Man. New Picora merch? I should start the game. I get too sidetracked and get too sleepy. Because I also made breakfast plans with my relatives for tomorrow. But yeah, I've got a lot of things. Not a lot of things, but I've got a few things planned coming up that I'm excited to share. I've shared them with my fancy people. They're making French toast tomorrow. French toast and omelets. My cousins, I think they're also baking cookies. Like, they're doing a lot tomorrow. They're doing a lot tomorrow. And then I have work at 2:30, so I'm just like, how early do I want to wake up is the thing. Do I want to wake up at like 10? Do I want to wake up at 11? I work at 2:30. But yeah, and I got to see both of my older brothers as well. I popped over to my aunt's house before I came home, because my aunt lives like a block away, and everyone was over at her house. So I was like, oh, my brothers are here. I was like, wow, hi. Because my second oldest brother lives in Texas. I didn't know that he was coming to visit. And then my oldest brother, he lives in the same town as me, but I don't see him that often. But yeah, it was nice to see them. I like getting to see my siblings. I like when I get to hang out with my brothers and my sister. I'm very, like... I like my siblings. I appreciate them more now that I'm older. Because I remember, like, being... It's really nice. You feel for that when it comes to visiting family in Puerto Rico. That's nice. Yeah, I remember, like, high school age, and I would, like, get so annoyed seeing, like... And not annoyed, but I would, like, avoid talking to my siblings in school. I wasn't even a cool kid. I wasn't even popular. Just don't want to be seen hanging out with my siblings. Now I'm just like, wow, I really like hanging out with my siblings. No, I didn't get to see my sister. My sister didn't get to take leave for the holiday. So she's in Japan. She's... I don't know when the next time she's gonna be stateside. But yeah, she's just doing her Navy stuff. Money... Do I want to do framed or full? Let's do framed. Excuse me. Oh goodness. Oh gosh. Scuff. I don't even have everything ready. Game capture. Oh yeah, that'd be really nice if she could get some KFC for Christmas. Dang, I kind of want fried chicken. Hold on. I'm gonna move myself over. Okay, perfect. Perfect. My skin is so dry. How annoying. Okay, there we go. Okay, what do you mean this is all the progress that I have? Maybe it's the recipes that I found. Extras. What are the extras? Oh, interesting. Dang. I can't remember the last time I had KFC. Coffee Talk? It's a visual novel. So the main character you play as owns a coffee shop in Seattle, and in this world, humans coexist with like fantasy creatures, like vampires, werewolves, fairies, like, you know, things like that. So it's cool. Let's see. Evening Whispers. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? The World Health Organization. Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. So yeah, these guys, this is a werewolf. This is a vampire. Kobolds. No, I don't think there are any kobolds. That would be really cool though. I'm trying to remember, are there? Yeah, there are kobolds in Dungeon Meshi. Let's see. So this is Hyde. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Belle. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combination. Alright. You know what to do. Okay. What does he want? Oops. Hold on, I accidentally tabbed out. Ah! Okay. Hold on. I have the recipe on my brew pad. What does he... Ooh, thank you. What is today? September 29th. Thank you. I think it was the Galahad, so tea, milk, and ginger. Then we'll brew. I've never put ginger in tea. Try this. Thank you. I like the way he looks at him. Sorry. Sorry. That was me fujoing out a little bit. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hine? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. Wait, haven't I already played this? You know, tough. Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? I think I have played through this. Hold on. I think I've played through this one. I don't think I saved the last time we played. Hold on, I'm just gonna speed through this. Tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same... Okay, so the base is tea. And then... he said warm and cool. So this is warm. Cool. Oh, okay. That's even. Okay, so yeah, we've played this before. So let me just speed through this day so that we can get caught up to where we were before. Because then I think the alien guy, nope, that's the reporter friend, Freya. She want her coffee. Okay, Gala left. Kinda hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. Okay, yeah, we've played through this one before. Hachi, welcome in! Thank you for the 20 stream streak. Okay, yeah. Neil comes in. Please surprise us. Milk. Let's try this one. I think this is what I did last time. I like the spaceman. He's really cute. Okay, so this was the Milky Way. Okay. I wonder what he looks like under the helmet. Neil's really cute. I think he would probably be... Hold on, let me... Because we can take a look at all of our friends that we made. So there's Freya, Georgie, Gala, Lula. I'm not really too crazy about Bailey's. I think he's just okay. Myrtle, Rachel. We haven't talked to Rachel in a long time. Henry was cute. I like Aqua. Aqua's cute. I think Neil might be one of my favorites. No, I think I read the story. Stray boy and a lonely cat. The midnight boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot around the same time. Okay, I have read this. Okay. So we're gonna speed through this day so we can get to the next day. Probably handsome or cute looking. I think he'd be cute. There we go. Just gotta hold on to it. But yeah, this is a very text-heavy game. Lementhal, sour and cool with a hint of home. Maybe I see mint and lemon, so either this is milk-based or it's a tea. Let's see. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Wow, 2020. That'll be 6 years ago soon. That's crazy! Evening whispers. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. What? Oh, like from Atlantis. 2022? I don't remember what happened in 2022. Oh, 2020. Dwarven made car space challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Okay. Welcome. Oh, who the heck are you? Good evening, sir. You want a latte? Sure, I'll make a latte for the next one. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Fired? Or FIR for short. FIRE. How may I help you? Oh, because it's a parody of ICE. That's so silly. We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. Yeah, he's got that perfect shine. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? Hi, Vic, welcome in. We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's, a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? Oh, thanks for being second, Epic. To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before you leave? We're good. Take care on your way. Damn. You didn't want a coffee. Whew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh, it's Aqua. Good evening, Belle. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua. Miss Myrtle. I like Myrtle. She's a really cute orc. I like that she's like very tomboyish. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Okay, so she wants green tea with a lot of mint, is what she says. Okay. Damn, I want some matcha. Oh, you know what? Moni bought me some matcha. I want one of those, like, hand frothers for it, though. Or maybe I should buy, like, a proper matcha, whisk. Oh, I should ask my sister to send me one from Japan. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. You know what? I'm gonna ask her right now. Have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, crunch time? That sucks. Oh. I want to say, please don't forget to rest. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Huh. As if those executives care about us. Damn, real. So real. I feel so bad for game devs. On Tomoda chill. Oop, we're full friendship with Myrtle. Okay, what did we learn? Favorite things, me time. What I'm doing with my life? As I've stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict series. Okay, we're already full friendship with Aqua. We stand out to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can, trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? I didn't read today's story. It was a Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I use the word another, but to be honest, this is the first actual Saturday night date we've done since I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby happened, so we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend. Well, she preferred to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. Wow, that sounds like me. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, and talkative person around ever. Oh, was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess around with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good, it means you weren't lying about your feelings, she smiled. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but don't know is not a proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. We stayed silent again. So that was my introvert girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary, but I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least that's how I wish things could be, I thought as I drove back home alone in my car in total silence. Interesting. Why do you like me? What do you like about me? I can't even be mad, because, like, that's how I am, too. I'm just, whenever I'm in a relationship, I'm just like, what do you like about me? Why are you dating me? It's just that girl thing. Let's see. Overtime's not mandatory. Hold on, I think I skipped something. Overtime's not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family. Get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. What about gravy? Hey, gravy. No, I think that's not really for me, epic. Hey, gravy? No. That's a funny one. Oh, we're almost done with all the teas. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. But it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. Wow, wouldn't it be so cute if these two started dating? Tea with milk mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups originally from Malaysia. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up! Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Wow. Cute. They're so cute. That's really good news. Congrats. Sorry, I was I was like, wow. I was like, dang, I wish I had a cute girlfriend like this. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it. Fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. Well, I don't put on my jacket, I'm really cold. Heater isn't warming up my room fast enough. And thousands of people will be visiting Max. Especially expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. You will know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. That's not true. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. Oh my god, is she like a one-man dev team? That's crazy. Huh. That one is a problem, yeah. Beating that many people is already scary enough. Hi, Sucker! Welcome in! Hold on. I'm gonna turn down the gain on my voice a little. It just seems like my mic keeps peaking. I'm gonna turn down this about this much. Okay, that's good. Hi, Ian! Yeah. Doing it for 4 days straight. Hi, you guys! Welcome in, welcome in! Wow. Sorry my bitrate's kind of fluctuating right now. Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. Dang. You know what? Being a game dev kind of sounds like fun. But I don't even know what I'd do or where I'd start. I mean, I guess I'd have to like concept an idea first. Like, what kind of gameplay would it be? What kind of genre would it be? What kind of story do I want to tell? Although I guess it doesn't have to be a story-driven game. Oh no, it's me. Dang. Oh no, you're good. It's me. It's on me. I'm on Wi-Fi. It's just that my room is so far from the router, and I don't want to run an ugly Ethernet cable through my house. I'm just like, oog. Don't want to do that. Myrtle. Is Myrtle gonna be at Aqua's booth with her? You know what? Huh. So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. Oh my god, girlfriends. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. Oh! Eee! No, you don't have to do that. Peeking Wi-Fi bill. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free, then you shouldn't waste your time on me. Wow. I very much relate to Aqua. It's like, oh, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Relax or something. No, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. Oh, the new Coffee Talk? The third one? Or is there like a different game? I know that they're doing a Coffee Talk 3. I can just ask my lead to skip this here. But... I'm coming with you. Oh, look, she's got angry brows. Whether you like it or not. Oh. Okay. About Japanese folklore rather than DMZ. Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, let me go to the... Yeah, they're doing Coffee Talk Tokyo coming on March 5th, 2026. It looks kind of similar. Ice Hojicha. Oh yeah, they have like a... Oh, they have a Yuki Onna. I can't tell what these other... Oh, Hendry! Okay, yeah, it looks like they have other reoccurring characters. Hey, look, a sweetheart? Dare? Doko. Good. Wow, these two are cute. Now, what are you gonna show the game on? I have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? Turn off. You guys are hilarious. I'm good. How are you, Sojourner? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's like a Valhalla, which is a Cyberpunk bar game. Yeah, it's kind of similar, I think. I haven't played Valhalla. I think I have it, though. But yeah, it's a visual novel game where you're a barista. And takes place in Seattle. And all of your customers are a variety of mythical creatures. So she's an Atlantean and she's an orc. There's also a vampire and a werewolf. And there's a Nekomimi. Hold on. Let's take a look. They're all in our cell phone. I really like the orc too. I think she's so cute. I think Freya might be a fairy, but I'm not sure. I don't know if she is a fairy or if she's fae or human. Gal is the werewolf. Lua is a succubus. Bailey is an elf. Hyde is the vampire. Myrtle's the orc. Rachel is a Nekomimi. Neil is an alien. Aqua is the Atlantean, and Hendry is Rachel's dad, so he's also a Nekomimi. It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Wow. How crazy. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Is it gonna be Freya? I bet it's Freya. Oh, it's Rachel! Oh, I was not expecting Rachel. Can't stay too long. Gotta go be social. No worries. Thanks for stopping by to say hi, though. I hope you are having a pretty chill day. Oh yeah, it's Saturday now. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys had a good Friday. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Belle. What's wrong? Saturday is Catterdays. She's super cute. Look at her tail. Huh? Nothing. You know, her tail kind of reminds me of, what's the... Ichigo? Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. In her magical girl form, she has a tail. Her cat... She's a cat magical girl. And she has a bell on her tail like this. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might see that those announced this late are backups. Aww. Maybe a goddess in their Norse myth of Freya? Oh, that would be interesting. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yeah. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. So she wants a hot chocolate that's sweet. How sweet. Hold on. Oh, wait. How are we gonna make this hot? So that makes it cool. This thing, it still makes it cool. Okay. So the only thing that makes it hot is the ginger. Okay. Oh, and then the warm and cool are like a neutral level, so... Honey, ginger, chocolate. I don't think this is right. Oh, I got an achievement for trashing my drink. A sweet hot chocolate. Let's do a chocolate base. Honey to make it sweet. Will this be right? Chocobi milk. Chocobi milk. Chocobi milk. Oh, like chocolate honey milk. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. Dark chocolate, 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 chocolate honey milk. Sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. Oh. My self-summary. What do the ingredients determine temperature? I don't know. Maybe... I mean, I guess that would make sense. Like... milk? Not milk. Mint? Like, maybe not temperature per se, but you know, like, mint is kind of like cool or refreshing. It could be that kind of meaning of cool. Looks like Cake from the Adventure Time spinoff. Oh! Fiona and Cake. Hi there, I'm Rachel Valencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album especially for you right now. Amai to atatakata. Atatakai. Atatakai to amai desu. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks! Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. Low-key Easter egg that cat lady has cake. Interesting. That makes sense. Dang, you know, I haven't watched the new Fiona and Cake spinoff. I've heard it's pretty good though. I really like Adventure Time. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Who else is here today? Is it Freya? Oh no, it's her dad. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening? I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. Oh my god, her dad is so cute. Look, he's doing like little kitty paws. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Belle. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Oh my god. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Okay, so chocolate, milk, and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take the Spanish Sahara. So chocolate, milk, and ginger. Spanish Sahara. Oh, this looks yummy. Your drink is ready, sir. Hold on, I want to see. It looks like it has a churro in it. Dang, I want a churro. Well, I want a churro. Does Costco still do churros? Oh, she changed her picture. Let's see. Favorite things: family, music. Trying to be a better father while running a record store. Why does this life look so chill here to own your own coffee place and serve cool people? You don't get them in your country? It's like a dessert? It's kinda, would you say it's Mexican? It's like a fried donut. Like, you pipe dough and deep fry it, and it comes like a long stick, and you can cover it in sugar and cinnamon, and they're delicious. Muy delicioso. It's like a donut but straight instead of round. Exactly. Churros are very good. My. Damn, I want a churro. Damn. When I stay with my friend in LA, where they live, there is a lot of like street food vendors, and there's a lady on the corner of the block who sells churros, and you can get like 10 churros for like $5. And they're so good. She coats it in sugar. Damn, I want churros. Damn, I can't believe Costco doesn't sell churros anymore. I think it's because now they do the giant cookie. When Costco did churros, the part of you died. They're so good. They usually get soggy pretty easily. That or dry as hell, yeah. I love some street food. Now what's this takoyaki? Yeah. Damn. When I go visit my friend this weekend, I'm gonna ask them if we can go get churros. I want churros. I'm so sad. I don't have a Costco card, but my brother works at Costco, and whenever I go visit my brother, I'm like, hey, can we make a Costco run and go get some hot dogs? Because now you need a fucking Costco membership to go to the Costco food court. Oh. Costco, how could you do this to me? I'm sad. I want a Costco hot dog. I miss the Polish dogs. Costco, why'd you have to change? I'm sad now. I made myself sad. Over Costco food. Over Costco food court. You wonder if the gift card trick still works? Is that a thing? I've never heard of that. Sounds like I'm talking about an ex. Costco, why'd you have to go change up on me like this? This is crazy. What if the power goes down? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot about the ad break. I wasn't paying attention. I want a Costco dog. Damn. I'm thinking about Costco. Now that Yin pointed it out like that, and just like, damn, yeah. Oh, I miss you, Costco. Why did you have to go change up on me? My. This is amazing. You're one true love. Why have you banned me so? They used to have Polish dogs instead of hot dogs, and it was so much better. Like, the Polish dogs, I think were like thicker than the hot dogs that they use now. Damn. Costco is such an experience. I went when my younger brother came up here to visit a couple weeks ago, and we went to Costco, and it was me, him, and his girlfriend that went to Costco, and like they were both like, I'm the type of person, whenever I go grocery shopping, I go up and down every aisle, just because I'm like, okay, I know what I need, but they're like, what if I want something? Like, what if I see something that I want? Like the Fallout sodas. The Fallout sodas that I bought. I'm drinking the Quantum, the Nuka-Cola Quantum right now. It's so good. Delicioso. Yeah! If you have a Costco membership, yeah, because it's the Jones Soda Company did a collab with Fallout, and you can get a 12-pack. It's actually, if you go to Costco, it's not that expensive. Is it a 12-pack? Hold on. Costco. Bienvenidos, Pollo Feliz, Fallout soda price. It's $23. Oh, wait. It's like $20 to $23. $19.99 to $22.99. Crazy Dio. Hold on, I sent it to I DM'd it to my brother. Let me find the tweet for you guys, because it's good. I like it. So there's the grape soda. It's very grape. Like, it's a grape soda. And then there's the I found the tweet. You have to scan your membership to get in now? That sucks ass. Damn. I'm almost... When was this? When did I go to the store with my brother? Like last week? 2 weeks ago? But yeah. I'm almost done with my sodas. I like the root beer the best. The root beer is pretty good. Excuse me. Dad! Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not till you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. Who's he talking about? I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. What the hell? I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry's changed, Dad. Damn. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name. Managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you're afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now, you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you. I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please, go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. Aw, man. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. I'm so sad she's being so harsh on her pops. Yeah, I agree, Kelpie. I mean, I don't think he's being, like, overprotective. Like, I think he's being a reasonable amount of protective. Okay, now scared of those girls getting Perfect Blue vibes. Oh man, I love Perfect Blue. It's only a few days anyway, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you gonna be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Damn. Oh, she dipped. Excuse me for a moment, Belle. Oh my god, were the other two listening? And people thinking you know everything shakes cane. Agreed. It's so, like... You don't... I think it's so funny, like, the transition from being a young person thinking that you know everything and then getting older to, like, your mid to late 20s and being like, dude, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What, you didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? I was gonna spill, like, work tea, but I was like, no, this is not appropriate. Then you hit 30s and think, damn, was I really that much of a dumbass? Damn. Crazy. That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely? Especially when there's an argument like that? Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you're focusing on them instead? Yeah! No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Well, thank you for the sippy sip. And stretch. I know, these two are so cute. I love that she has like a gold tooth. Look at her, she's all grilled out. Yo, Val. We're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. Wow, we didn't even see Freya. I guess that's all for it to... Nope, there she is. Here she is. Oh, never mind, it's Hendry. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes. Yeah. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? During your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if that makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. That's so cute. He's not just a crawling Jad. He's literally so worried you're gonna cry. I wouldn't say he's controlling. I think he's just protective. Like, he's overprotective. And I don't think his worries are his concerns are misplaced. Like, but he is projecting his own personal experiences in the music industry onto his daughter. And he could be like potentially setting her up for failure. But you know, it's a double-edged sword. It's a two-sided issue. Yeah, the stuff that he talked about is very real. Like, you see that a lot in any kind of facet of the entertainment industry, like acting, music. Like, it's crazy. Streaming. Think about it in our current sphere, yeah. Like, streamers getting like stream sniped, people who do like IRL streaming, or, you know, getting doxxed, things like that. It's interesting. Multifaceted issue. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? Little murderers like that one in Korea? Ugh, that's scary. That shit is so scary, bro. They visit my place from time to time and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home, too. Are you gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Belle. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Like, it's not just murders, but like, they're... So... in Korea, in K-pop, they call them sasaengs. And sasaengs are like... stalker fans. They're like toxic, like they're not even fans, they're just stalkers. Like, for I think it was EXO in the past, there were fans who would follow the members into the bathroom. Recently, I'm not a BTS fan, but like my friends are, and they told me about like how recently after Jungkook got discharged from his military service, some stalker fans appeared at his house, his home, with like a suitcase and like tried to like get into his home, like as if he was just gonna invite them in. Crazy. Like those fans that follow them into airports and stuff. Yeah, like it's kind of frightening how extreme people go in pursuit of like idols. Like there are allegedly even like sasaeng group messages where like they trade information on like idols, like schedules, like what their activities for particular days are, if they're traveling, where they're staying, things like that. It's crazy. I heard that is really bad in wrestling right now. That's insane. But yeah, like even in the arrest. Like even stalkers like getting access to people's hotel rooms. Insane. See. Don't worry about it. Alright, then goodbye. Alright then. Goodbye. Goodbye. This was a long shift. That is horrifying. That is so scary. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Let's see. The Evening Whispers. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. What the fuck? Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Nyman and Maruki Hirakami to collaborate for a new IP. Neil Gaiman and Haruki Murakami. Don't know what that is. Oh wait, I don't think I read yesterday's story. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Let's read yesterday's story. Hold on. Loving in Silence. Oh, okay, we read that one. The only reason to learn how to fly. It happened again. I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? You know what? Sometimes when I have a really stressful day from work, I say this all the time. Sometimes when I have a stressful day at work, I am like, damn, what if I just had a cigarette? But I've never smoked before. So I'm just like, stress. I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. What? Not this again. She sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. I've read something like this before. You can't keep doing this to yourself, you know? You need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this is the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them. Whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true. I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves. Someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the family he was about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday, the fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem, though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump. I said. To die? That's not a... To fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Yeah, I feel like I read a story similar to that, where it's like, you don't love a person, you love the idea of a person. It's like, you're in love with the fantasy that they provide you. You're in love with the what could be and not the reality of being in a relationship with that person. It's like, I feel like I've heard that in a movie or something. I think I have. It sounds familiar. You're a stalker, they'll probably realize they hate you pretty quick. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like, they realize that I'm a disgusting slob, and they're like, oh my god, you're not the rambling belle on stream that I fell in love with. I'm not a slob, I'm just kidding. I swear I cleaned my room today. I'm looking around. Actually, my room's kind of messy. From, like, opening Christmas presents and stuff. Is there anything I can help you with? A famous actor that did that? You forget which one? That's insane. There's definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? You want to work here? Excuse me. What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? The game that you get you hype for, but when it drops, you never live up to what you wanted it to be. I experience that a lot with games and movies, where if I see a lot of hype for it online, or if I see like raving reviews and I have high expectations of said game or movie, and then I finally get to experience it, and I'm just kind of like, this was kind of mid, actually. So I really like to try to experience things with like no information going in, so I can curate like my own reaction, you know, instead of like going in with expectations. We've learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. Swilly dodging ain't easy nowadays. Exactly. I like something that happens a lot for me is I'll play a game or watch a movie that's like not popular, or, you know, has a lot of like negative reviews, you know, or low reviews, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This was actually really good. This was super fun. Disappointment comes from desire. Keep your expectations low but your standards high. Like Doom 3. I actually really like Doom 3. I want to play more Doom 3. Hi, Heroes. Yesterday, you saw the movie David. You didn't expect it to be a musical, but it was nice. Plus, it's a story of David and Goliath and David's life. I'm not familiar with that story, but I will take your word for it. I think very horror coded. I'll continue Doom 3 at some point, eventually. Eventually, you guys. And today was just more, I wanted a more chill day. Let's see. Close your mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Oh, body language? You didn't know everything about the story beforehand? Yeah. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That's true. But it's not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Bad Doom game or not? Well, I'm sorry my bitrate... Yeah, let me close some things and see if that'll help really quickly. Let me close Discord. Hi, Valis! Yeah, I'm doing good. So good to see you. I'm really enjoying Doom 3. So... I'm excited. Yeah, the fucking babies are fucking horrifying. That's like... anything, like... is like a monster of babies freaks me out. Like, even the babies in Dead Space are gross. This made us think, instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. No, it's me. That is me. I'm just opening my liquid death, don't mind me. It's me. Like, it's red right now and dropping frames. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. alien. And he doesn't understand Earthlings. He doesn't understand it's a cultural difference. He doesn't understand body language and he doesn't understand social cues. Hi! My holidays were pretty okay. I worked all the holidays. Remake is really good. They did Dead Space justice. I'll look into it. I'll probably try and get a copy for like PlayStation 4 or 5. Oh, thank you for the follow! Missy Moon and Stars, I hope you enjoy your stay. Just try, and if they don't work, then we'll get on console and sale. Yeah, same. I usually just go to like GameStop and find it like secondhand for really cheap. It'd be very hard for us, indeed. Don't worry. Ooh, actually, since I'll be in LA this weekend, maybe I'll go to Frankenstein's with my brother. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. Actually, I only really like to go when I like have a particular game that I'm hunting for, but I don't know. There's like not too many games that I've been like wanting to add to my library. Yes, I did get holiday pay, but it does suck having to work during the holidays. But I hope you've all been well. I hope you guys are all having like had a good holiday, spent time with loved ones, if it was friends or family. See, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend and the new year. It's almost New Year's. Need that so much. Well, basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? No, not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You do yearly charity streams for Christmas? Nice! I'm glad! You don't really need more differentiation. Yes, Game Store here, they're all supermarket now and the selection not good. There's some used game stores in my area, but usually I don't really go unless I'm just killing time. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very earthing thing to do. It is. Alright then, are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. I don't... This is a pretty like fun and like chill visual novel, but and one of the reasons why I don't play a lot of visual novels is because it is like so text heavy and yeah, reading for so many characters. Welcome. Oh my god, it's Freya. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Belle, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not bad. Neil's just helping out. You never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, wait, what? Judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around. It worked out for the best. You got so much room now that you went digital only. I have such an attachment to physical media. I prefer to have physical games. Yeah, of course. I kind of want to get the second game at some point. I wonder if it's on sale. I'll check the Steam sale. The Steam sale's still going until... Hold on, let me check. Steam sale is going on until... It's going on until the 5th. Oh wow, we have a lot of time. Holy shit. I just got paid today too. Wow. Crazy. Holy shit. Wow, there's a lot of games that I wanted to buy. A lot of the games on my wish list are on like a huge sale. They're like probably like a couple dollars. So I'll probably buy some games after stream. Even though I have a huge ass backlog already. See, we've learned something since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission... Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. I'm a big fan of visual novels, but you don't mind watching them being streamed. Nice! Let's see... Picked out quite a selection for yourself? Ooh... Valhalla, which is like this, but in a bar. I've yet to play Valhalla. I'm pretty sure I have it. Let's see... And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. You'll only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. Yeah, I'm the same exact way. See you later, Sojourner. Thanks for hanging out. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. But she writes short stories. What do you mean, article? You're not a reporter. You're not a journalist. You're just a writer. But I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Okay, I was wondering why she didn't come in yesterday. Yeah. How'd she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yeah. The same thing happened with my chief. Hi, Miko! Welcome in! See, you got Dying Light 2, The Beast, Peripateia, Beyond Citadel, Fallout 76, Helldivers 2, Atlas Trials, Monhun Wilds, and Guillians. It's probably your whole year now. Wowzers. I buy a lot of like one-shot games that I can play. I'm buying a lot of horror games. Let's see, they meet each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. Busted! The chief called me into her office. Oh... That sucks super bad. Like visual, this is just raging loop, a time loop murder mystery with werewolves? Oh, I don't know that one. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Ooh, I feel this. I've been feeling like my work performance going down because I've just been like really unmotivated. I've been feeling very like irate with guests, and like it's not even like, sometimes it's not even the guest's fault, it's just I'm just not in the mood to talk to people. Like I don't want to answer questions, I don't want to give recommendations, I just want to check people in, get them to their rooms, and then not deal with them for the rest of the day. I'm just like, go away, please leave me alone. And I feel bad because I can hear it in my voice, and I know my I wear my feelings on my sleeves, especially on my face. So if I look annoyed, I'm annoyed. If I'm annoyed, I look annoyed. You just came back from your 4-day weekend? Ooh, feels bad. Companies want to use AI, fine, just don't replace everything with it. You can understand staff is bogged down and can't afford to build the team further. When you work customer service, this is a job we can do, but it's also like, we don't like talking. Yeah, I hate talking to people. I I'm like burned out from talking to people. I worked a 6-day work week this week because I got called in on my day off. And I'm like, so I normally work Tuesday to Saturday, but I worked on Monday and I'm just like burnt out. I can't do like face-to-face people interactions. Recruiting, and with each year you hate talking to people more and more. It's not like you can switch down. Yeah. No. You guys are okay. You guys are different. It's just work. Let's see. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. Tiny, unless you mentally prepare yourself. Understandable. Wait, did I read today's story? Okay, it's October 1st. I did read the story. Hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. Well, you're gonna have to find another job at another paper. Unless, like, your new place of work contacts your previous place of work and is like, oh, how is this person? And they're like, we do not recommend them. That's happened before. Like, so my HR manager works out of like the front office, and sometimes I'll like get phone calls to the front desk from like a potential employer for a previous coworker, for an ex-coworker, and they'll be like, can I talk to your HR department, please? And then I'll hear my HR manager's conversation and like, oh, we don't recommend that person for like tardiness, unexcused like absences, and like poor performance and things like that. And I'm just like, fuck, I'm just blaming the fuck out of this guy. It sucks ass. Like, even if I like the person, I understand where the HR is coming from, because yeah, their poor work for performance is pretty significant. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. No, because I actually like my HR manager. Like, I think she says those things within reason. That was the best thing to do according to her senses. Like, I understand that she is looking at it from a professional point of view and isn't letting her personal biases affect that person. I mean, I guess it's just being honest, you know? Like, yeah, this person shows up to work late a lot. Like, this person gets distracted easily. They're on their phone a lot. Things like that. Like, it's not anything, like, outrageous. I would say it's within reason. But I'm also, but I don't know. I'm kind of a hardworking type of person. And that's also, like, a double-edged sword. Like, I kind of work myself to the point of being of burning out. Like, I just get exhausted, and then I'm like cranky. And I tend to be very short. Hey, Siaza. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite? Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with a decision. Does he have a favorite? I sound like I need sleep. Whose favorite? know she likes coffee. When you were drove construction, you were apparently inspirational with how hard you worked, but you did so much that you eventually burned out the professionalism in your spirit. I understand that. Sure. What can I make? What can I make? Sure. Like, it's black magic? Sure. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Hold on, I think I need to let my cat in. He's like jumping out the door. Hello? What are you doing? Yeah, he was like... I can hear him. For anyone who's never go above and beyond unless you really want a promotion. Yeah, I was gonna say the same exact thing, Semi. I was like, literally, just do the bare minimum. Like, just do your job. Like, because if you become the reliable person, the reliable employee in your workplace, then, like, they'll place more and more responsibility on you, and if you want more responsibility, great. If you don't, if you're just there to work, then yeah. Like, you're just there for a paycheck. Sometimes, whenever people ask me for things, I'm just like, I'm just like, bro, I just work here. Work just enough to be noticed, but just enough where you won't be singled out. Yeah. Exactly. Sweet, cool, magically wakes you up. Hi, Squinty, welcome in. Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I could prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. Oh shit, so she really got fired. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood... That sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. We do not think that infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. I like the music a lot in this game. It was just... Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. It was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. English is a very colorful language. There's a lot of expressions. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we're here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. Holy shit, that's a lot of words. But again, that's her job. She's a writer. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I'm sorry. Whenever I fake laugh, it makes me laugh for real. I wish. Writing is only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again! But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. I fucking hate word counts. I hated writing, like, oh, you know, 1,000-word essays. I fucking hated that. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm in school. I was definitely a math science oriented person, and I hated writing. I hated it's not liberal arts, but like, you know, like history, English, like stuff like that. I hate writing. For a creative writing prompt, you had to write a short story that was a minimum of 5,000 words. Because you're such a silly guy, you made sure my word count was 6969. Like, I'd much rather do equations and formulas than writing. I like reading, but I can't write. It's still up there, so it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. So I really respect people who are writers. Like, back in my fandom days, I was friends with a lot of fanfic writers, and I'm just like, wow, I have so much respect for your craft. Like, to be able to write is such an incredible talent. I literally just am no good at creative writing. Oop, incoming ad break in a minute, guys. Let's see. That doesn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, who else are we having today? Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. She's just staring. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Hold on. I think math is pretty doable. Numbers are simple. Words are hard. step in the right direction. One suggestion: if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening to the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. Sorry. So much reading. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you're not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. Almost never read a visual novel by yourself on stream. You need someone to help you VA. I can't remember the last time I've done something like that. I think the last time I did something like that was like several years ago when I played one of the Monster Prom games. You're quite lucky. I'm quite lucky you got hit with the news you had autism at 13, 14 and got put in, and you hate this term special needs class, where both physical and mental were related the same, and the teacher were not trained for any of the health stuff, and in your school kind of... Yeah, it's a little difficult that they do put like special needs students and like they lump them all in the same class, because yeah, there are different kinds of disabilities is not the right word, because autism is not a disability. It's just, I don't know, is that right to say? It's a condition? I don't know. I can't find the right word. Different conditions, you know? Oh god, whoever did that like slammed the fucking door. It depends on the person, yeah. Oh, Dexter. My cat is so cute. I think Aqua is so cute. I like that she's kind of like a combination of like aquatic. She has like a variety of aquatic features. Like she has like these fins and she has tentacles. Actually, I don't know if these are her tentacles. I would need to see like a full character picture. But yeah, that's not really something that I'm qualified to speak on, since that's not something that I've experienced. But yeah. So I'll just... me. Yeah, intermittent frame drops, yeah. I'm just so blah. Let's see. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... Ooh, what is happening here? I only told the barista at... I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Is she wearing an octopus backpack? I don't know what she's wearing. I wonder if it's part of her, like her appendages or something. Where's Belle? That was bad, but the plus side of being like, you say 13, 14, you had a lot of confusion, anger. Oh yeah, I had a classmate like that as well. He was... he wasn't really like... not angry, but you know, he was just like kind of like high energy, and I think, you know, the kind of people who... The kind... Oh, gosh. I always feel... It's so awkward, like, tiptoeing around these kinds of subjects. The kind of autism that, like, needs structure. You know what I mean? Like, they need a routine, and having a disrupted routine upsets them. I'm so awkward talking about these kinds of things. And yeah, I see that my frames are dropping really bad. It's a shade person back, so you try your best to be kind and try to make people smile nowadays. I'm glad. It's very, you know, they say hindsight is 2020. Where's Belle? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please, let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Oh wow, it's a girls' night. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway, so here's the deal. I like when they do that, when they like just like cut through the dialogue and just transition. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Val. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella! Wow. Is he serious? What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during... Oh my fucking god, Neil! This is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well... You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Neil. If you are looking to breed, then yeah, sure. I think that is definitely the best place to go. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. Okay, so are you gonna practice safe breeding? After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know! We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. I like Neil too. I think he's so funny. He's an alien. Coachella. Oh, damn, I would love to go to Coachella just to see Big Bang this year. But those tickets are so expensive. I can't even fucking imagine. Because it's like, not only do you have to get the ticket, you have to find accommodations, you have to travel, and like that's all so expensive. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? They're dating. It's nothing. We're just friends, you know. That's so not, like, suspicious. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yeah. Yes, that's it. They're so dating. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Meryl for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But... wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be... your. Not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. This is your fault. You're at fault. I don't know. I can't see, I'd have to like say it naturally in a sentence. Like I can't think of like how my pronunciation or how my inflection would change. It's like there, and there. Over there. That's theirs. They're here. Okay, there. There, and there. There. Apostrophe R-E. Contractions are hard. They're a couple, but your favorite will always be Tangle and Whisper from the Sonic comics. I don't know who they are. I'm not too well versed in Sonic characters. How did you even pick up on that anyway? Like, I know the standard Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Silver, Rouge, Amy. And then there's the Sonic Riders characters. There's that parrot guy. I think he's a parrot. I can't remember. Oh, the crocodile too. Yeah, I'm not very well versed in Sonic characters. I used to like watching Sonic X on 4Kids. See, it's not like what I'm saying is written down anymore. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with the game? Vampire guy's relationship in this game? I do too! The vampire and the werewolf, they're so cute. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice is about pacing, control, and UI and UX. User interface and user... Is UX user experience? Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. I surely removed some of the weight on my chest. Just replace it with another weight. Thank you, Sunny. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. If I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please, be more confident. From their IDW comment staff who, want them to be a couple but not allowed romance at all. They have said that they would make it happen if they're ever allowed. Plus they have time to nod to them being a couple. It's kind of like how for the longest time before Killjoy and Raze were confirmed to be a couple in Valorant, sorry. That was... that was dorky of me. And then they were revealed to be a couple. I don't know. But it's also like fun when like there are characters that aren't explicitly dating, but like are suggested dating. But also it's like nice when sorry. So Purple Chameleon and Beat are partners with the Gator and Heroes. The Chameleon, Tangle, a Lemur, and High Energy. Whisper, a shy wolf with a sad past. I'm not familiar. Are they comic book characters only, or have they appeared in the show or game? There's actually a lot of Sonic characters. Tangle sounds familiar, but Whisper I don't recall. Let's see. But please be more confident. Ha 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 ha. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know, after our first meeting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Excuse me. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. So excited to check out your book once it's done. Oh my gosh. Golly. Let's see. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay, okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, alright? Dang, they're so cute together. Dang. See, I don't know if I'm so conflicted. I'm like, dang, would I want an orc girlfriend like Myrtle, or would I want like a cute mer girlfriend like Aqua? They're so cute. They're both so cute. But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Dang. Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project? Oh, she's got an NDA. I'll tell you under friend DA. Is this a thing? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. Ooh. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Oh, that's exciting! Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. Ah, that's so cool. That's... Oh, I really like Myrtle's character. I like that there's kind of like this unique game dev sharing experience. I don't know. I like hearing about these things. It's like why, like lately I've been watching a lot of Criterion Closet and where actors or other people involved in film share their favorite, pick their favorite films and what they like about those films, be it from an acting point of view or a production point of view or, you know, story, things like that. So hearing Myrtle talk about video games is cool. Wow, creating a new IP, that's so exciting. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. They're... Any game, you've read the name being made where the cast is making a game, you liked it. You want to hug that gator? Huh? Only a handful got approved for prototyping, and so far none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized... What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago! Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can! In fact, you'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow's... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation, oh my god. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. And prepare for our getaway. Wow. Oh my god. Wow, gays. I love them. Oh my god. Girlfriends? I'll come with you. Up to my apartment? Oh my god. Crazy. No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, wow. You're so forward, Aqua. You got your hopes up. That's so cute. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh my god, wait, you didn't go out? Okay, Myrtle's gonna follow after. Okay, see you folks later. Wow, that was so cute. What a cute interaction. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've gotta finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you gonna close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? It's still in the house. I definitely won't say no. Yeah, since you have no job and you're broke. STMJ. Warm booster made of susu, telur, madu, and yeah, from Indonesia. Is this game like Malaysian or Indonesian or something? Like, what? She had a job before, but she got fired. She just got fired. The The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game, Rising Hell, blamed for violence in school. What? Okay, that's what I figured, because I'm like, I've never heard of these drinks before. Welcome. Oh, it's Bailey's. I don't really like Bailey's. He's okay. He's just okay. Evening. I think it's hilarious that he looks like a bottle of Bailey's. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. Ooh. Space for the Unbound? I didn't know that was also by them. I think it's on my wish list, or it might be in my library. I'll have to double check. That's Dale. I hope him and the succubus made up. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, but not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she said they're friends, that means they're just hanging out normally. Oh, so they're more like acquaintances. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Okay, so then writer friends are more like her peers. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? I forgot what Bailey does. Oh, he's a photographer. It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others. Wait, okay, wait, question. Okay, are there any Lord of the Rings fans here? Because, okay, so you know how, oh my god, I forget the name of that elf? The one who falls in love with Aragorn? Did she lose her immortality by falling, when she like falls in love, or you know, she marries whatever, Aragorn? Arwen? Yes. Oh, okay. Because like, because they were talking, I love how Deck appeared out of nowhere to answer my Lord of the Rings question. Because they were talking about how Bailey's would lose his immortality if he chooses to marry the succubus. Fascinating. Okay, I didn't know that was like actual like elf lore. You just popped up! I didn't know you were lurking. I thought you had gone to bed. Wait, Aqua looks different. Oh my god, Aqua changed her profile picture. What? She looks so cute here. Lua, okay, that's his. Freya changed her picture. We haven't seen Georgie in a while. Fascinating. But in general, any elf can choose to be mortal. Fascinating. Elves also have some kind of mortality. I was gonna say, because elves aren't like, it's not like they can't die, because like elves can live to be really, really old, but it's not like they're immortal. It's not like they're like, they can't die in battle, you know? Damn, see, now I want to watch Lord of the Rings. God damn it, I always do this to myself. I love Lord of the Rings. Damn it, I want to watch fucking Lord of the Rings. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. They can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear. They get killed, but also over time they grow weary and fade away in a way. You don't know how to explain it. I understand. They just kind of like become dust or whatever. Happened to Feanor's wife, you think? Oh my god. You know what's so funny is I have a coworker and his parents are Lord of the Rings fans. And he's named after a dwarf. he's named after a dwarf. Because when I first met him, I was like, wow, you have a really interesting name. And then I eventually asked him what why his parents were named that. He pronounced it as Balin, but he's named after Balin the dwarf. Yeah. That's, yeah. And then his sister is named after an elf. I think it might be Arwen. But yeah. He pronounces it Balin, but it's Balin. And I'm just like, wow, that's so cool. Wow, I was like, wow, that's so cool. I'm so jealous. Because I'm like he's more of a Star Wars geek, and I'm like kind of like meh about Star Wars. So like when I was like, oh my god, you've a Lord of the Rings name, that's crazy, that's so cool. But it's kind of like how my older cousins who all have like kids, so like my nieces and nephews, a lot of them have Star Wars related names. I'm so meh about Star Wars. I think it's just okay. It's just alright. But yeah, his name is Ballin. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone, it applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. Yeah. But you want to watch Andor? I've heard Andor is good. Maybe I should check out Andor. Maybe I should give Star Wars another chance. Let's see. So what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. Ha 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 ha. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Luke earlier. Watch along? Maybe. That wouldn't be so bad. I mean, like we could watch Andor without like... I feel like we don't really need like like we wouldn't have to really watch the movie. So if you just wanted to watch like Andor standalone, like you could do that. I have watched I've watched the originals and the prequels. I didn't finish watching the new stuff. Was it 7, 8, and 9? I watched 7, but I haven't watched 8 or 9. Friend's mother called his daughter Saori after Athena's reincarnation from Saint Seiya. That's pretty cool. Kyle Katarn, that'd be cool. I mean, Luke is a pretty normal name. The thing that you think would hook you is Clone Wars. Maybe. What's the one with the red alien girl? Ahsoka. Maybe I'd like that. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what space stuff do I like? I like Star Trek. I like Doctor Who. I like... This is Chuck Norris of Star Wars. I don't know who Kyle Katarn is. I do kind of want to watch, oh my god, what's the one with freaking Pedro Pascal? The really popular one. Oh my god, I can't fucking remember. Doesn't he would still know Donald Duck like a space cowboy with a blaster? Mandalorian, thank you. Ooh, Battlestar Galactica. I watched a bit of Stargate with my dad when I was younger. I liked... Oh my god, I can't remember his name. The guy... He's now the voice of Kratos in God of War. Oh my god, what is the name of that actor? But Stargate is really good. Damn, I'm getting distracted. You guys keep distracting me from the game. Tail, yes, him. He's so cool. Oh, he's so cool. Christopher Judge, yeah. He's so cool. Oh my god, you know what made me so sad recently? Okay, this is off topic, I'm tangenting. It made me so sad. I was like listening to like an NPR thing, or maybe it was a BBC thing, but like Idris Elba like eventually wants to retire from acting and move to a more directorial role from films, and I'm gonna be so sad because I love Idris Elba. I love Idris Elba. He's one of my favorite actors. The old one and B again, the old one. Ugh. Devastated when he graduates. Fucking not using fucking VTuber terms. When he graduates from acting and then moves to being like behind the camera, I'll be devastated. He's so handsome and he's so cool. He's in a lot of my favorite movies. Anyways, hold on, let me refresh. It's always related to what I'm getting back from their body. Language. Including our interaction now? Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. Taika Waititi, also Quentin Tarantino. What was the last thing that Tarantino even acted in? I can't recall. And Taika acts in a lot of stuff still. Oh my god, I watched... I didn't even realize, like, I know Quentin Tarantino by name, but I never, like, had recalled what he looks like until I watched him in that one movie. Oh, Ben Stiller? Yeah. Yeah, because Ben Stiller directed, directed and produced Severance, and oh my god, Severance is so fucking good. Mel Brooks also. I'm trying to think of other actors. Watch more movies by Stiller. I'll think about it. I gotta look at his catalog. But yeah, damn, I love Severance. I'm popular. You watched a couple and they're so good. You know what's so funny is I didn't know that Guillermo del Toro he appears. He makes an appearance in an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he plays like a relative of the McPoyles, and oh my fucking god, it's hilarious. He's so good. He's so good in Always Sunny. I was like, what the fuck? I saw a clip of it and I was like, my king, you're so based, because I love Always Sunny. I think Always Sunny is hilarious. It hasn't aged well over the years, but I love how satirical it is. It's kind of like people who like South Park. I'm like not huge on South Park, but there are like funny episodes. Let's see. I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Here, that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Okay. Hot chocolate. Ginger and cinnamon. Okay. Ginger, cinnamon. I'm not huge on South Park either. Bitter heart. Damn. One of the best horror directors. Sucked up the game he was. Oh, the game that him and Kojima were working on? Yeah. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? I know, and now Kojima is working on a game with Jordan Peele. Spending extra time decorating this drink, only for special people and special drinks. Say, Val, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Together in Silent Hills, not gonna lie, it probably would have gotten us a better Silent Hill. Maybe. Bitter heart. Shadows that'll help you try to hide. Anything. Okay, let me just speed through this. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. That's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Bailey's is kind of growing on me. Yesterday I worked in his house. I'm kind of looking forward to the direction of Silent Hill. I know it's like kind of controversial, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We will see. Hello, everyone. awkward. Not sure whether I should think it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. Capcom don't have any more Resi games to remake, they'll do them. How... You first. No, you first. This is awkward. I was just gonna ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. Wait, oh, she does have awards on her phone case. That is super cute. Ooh, this is awkward. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Belle. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. What is gingerbread coffee? Coffee? Ginger? Where does the bread come in? Cinnamon? I've never heard of this before. Here it is. Thank you. Damn. Maybe I'll try this. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. Oopsies. Don't mind the frame drops. Sorry, guys. Sweet with brown sugar satisfy the cookie monster. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Besides, because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. Oh my gosh, my voice is getting all crackly from so much talking. He's just okay. But yeah, I do. Thanks to the last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess? And what problems are those? Ooh, fuck, this is awkward. I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Belle, who's standing in front of us? Not even Belle. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? Because you guys have been fucking avoiding each other? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new. But somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired? Knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition? We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we will be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway? Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see? I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks. Wow. I like Lua so much. Just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is, but a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You know? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know, attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. I feel similar to this. I feel like I agree and don't agree with this. Sometimes I get along really well with people who are like me, but other times if they're too much like me, then I'm just like, I can't stand this person. doesn't look like the Kahlua bottle though. Bailey's Irish Cream. Yeah, Bailey's Irish Cream. Oh my fucking god. I was like, what an interesting name. Why did they name her that? I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. I also like Kahlua. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no, it's just... I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it and anything else later. Prob's the most realistic duo? I agree. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Wowzers! Wow, wow, wow! Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Wow, 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 wow! Oh my god, she just gave him the green light. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Holy shit, she's roommates with Myrtle? Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Belle. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Wowzers. Oh wait, I didn't read today's story, I don't think. Unless I already did. No, I didn't read today's story. Happily ever after, ever after, ever after, part 1. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be with you here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour. Forever. Hell yeah, I do. That's probably the last time Romeo remembers having a really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning, and it begins with an introduction. Romeo is a young man of 20. He comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out-of-touch family. In other words, they're just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents gave him, and he hates it even more knowing that his life so far is fulfilling all the cliches of his fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just the icing on the cliched cake. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative but not yet out-of-touch family. In other words, they're also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that her life so far is fulfilling half the cliches of her fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she has no plans to die stupidly over it. Both of them study at the same university, and they're definitely not the type of people who naturally choose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip young lecturer with an over-enthusiasm for assigning group projects and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. A simple group assignment is what introduces our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Even after their first fated meeting, and the many, many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there's no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friendly acquaintance she's spent a lot of time in the library with. Nor, honestly, does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judged joke about the literary elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. But as time goes on and as the group assignments keep coming without the lecturer ever assigning new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they hadn't noticed before. Though for Romeo, the fact is rather frightening. How could I fall for somebody like her? And named Juliet, no less. I can't accept it. My mind's just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves whenever he sees her. The day is Monday and Romeo has a class he needs to attend. However, something is different. Normally, a relatively anxious fellow he finds going to a class requires a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get there. He knows why. Of course, he refuses to admit it to himself quite yet. First thing Romeo does when he opens the door is to look at a specific table. The table where Juliet always sits. To his unacknowledged disappointment, the table is empty. Fuck, mutters Romeo under his breath. He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there, of course. Rather, he curses because noticing this is the first thing he did upon entering the room. That's so funny. I think that feeling is so funny. When, like, you're just like, fuck, god damn it, I fell for this person. You're just like, shit, no, I caught feelings, fuck. I felt this a few times before and just like, shit, no, I like this person, ugh, fuck. That's so funny. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens his book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look and quietly whispers a curse. Again, he's not cursing because he's disappointed it's not Juliet who enters. He's cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friend with a braying laugh as she does so. That sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo is concerned, but today it brings a small smile to his face. Fuck, curses Romeo again after he realizes he just smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that. Falling in love with Julia is dangerous. Extremely dangerous. They come from completely different backgrounds. They have different skin colors and they worship different gods. He has no problem with interracial relationships, of course he doesn't, but he never expected it to happen to him. This simply will not do. I need to talk to you. Romeo looks up. Julia is standing over his table. Her jaw is set, but her eyes are worried and completely forgets all about his own problems. What's up? He asks. Can you keep a secret? It's really important. Sure, I guess I can. Good enough, because I really need someone to talk to. So Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing over the past few months, how they affect her study, about how he's not the first person she's talked to about this. On, and Romeo listens to every word. Eventually, Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she looks somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react to what she told him. He tries giving her some advice. Really stupid advice, he thinks as soon as he said it. But he believes it's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. He doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. He thinks about this. One thing is for sure, Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They've shared a secret now. Even though Juliet has shared the same secret with others before him, it still makes Romeo happy. So damn happy. This is a cute story. How pathetic am I? Being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not? What? Oh, because she's not happy. Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet starts talking about lighter topics. Soon they are joking freely. The dark mood of earlier almost completely dissipated. Just before Juliet leaves, Romeo asks her something. Why didn't you tell me all that? Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you. And you're one of those rare few people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating everything. It's refreshing. She shrugs. I guess that's why. What Juliet said is true, but Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He's not himself when she's around, or so he believes. After that conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. It's stupid, he thinks. As someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy. And the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years yet a big wall of cultures, norms, and other societal traditions stands between them. Hurts him even more. That is, of course, since Juliet is even into him anyway. As weeks go by, Juliet and Romeo become closer. They start telling each other stories more often, but all of these stories are limited to their courses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings for each other. She's not into me, she's just an extrovert, she's friendly with everyone, Romeo keeps thinking. And it's when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. She said, "You want to tell me something?" It's true, he's already sent a message to Juliet telling her he wanted to talk about something. Oh wow, diving straight in. It's nothing all that important actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boyo? Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes, and it feels like she's getting farther away, removing herself from many student activities she'd usually partake in. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concerns about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities she manages to shrug off or easily explain. But it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit opens up in his gut at the thought. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questions him. Fair is fair, after all. Sorry. What? Do you know that I used to like you? The words come out from Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified even as he recognizes that it's a lie. He still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decided to confess his feelings right at this random moment. Never mind why he confessed with a half lie. It wasn't planned at all. But when he heard Juliet say, "Anything else?" Well, it's definitely one thing Romeo has been planning to save Juliet for the last few thousand eons, or as normal humans measure time since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise and then says, "No, I had no idea at all. Why? Why what? Why do you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason." Bro, what? I'm sorry, this story, I was like, wait, what? What the hell? Oh, of course there is. Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pauses. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. Or not. I don't know. I think there is, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm talking gibberish. Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly, but he can see out of the corner of his eye that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike. Divine inspiration, or instant death. He isn't picky. Okay. I see you as a really strong person, okay? You have a big girly side, but you're also a really strong, independent person. Okay, I get the girly part, but what makes you think I'm strong? Well, just look at how you work with all of your assignments and organizations. I definitely could never deal with everything as well as you do. Ever. Oh, come on, everybody has something they're good at. You can do things I can't. That's pretty normal, you know? I know, but still, I'm not sure. That's probably what attracts me to you the most. Wowzers. Hold on, I have to go to the bathroom. This is crazy. What a crazy ass story. What? Okay, hold on. BRB real quick. I'm gonna run a quick 2-minute ad while I go to the bathroom. I'm back. I went to go get a snack. I went and got string cheese. Oh. Ding. I went and got string cheese. It's got a cheese stick. Oh, no, I wanted to keep reading that. No, I lost my place. When he says that, Romeo tries looking at Juliet. Just for a moment, he saw a twitch of a smile on her lips, but dared not even hope. He ascribes it to his imagination and said, "So what's next then?" asked Juliet. To be honest, I don't know. I said this because I can't keep hiding it forever. I needed to say it to you, even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out considering all the differences between us. Juliet pauses. Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything, though. I just need to get it out of my system. That's all I wanted to say. Well, okay then. I have something else to do. You don't have anything more to say, right? Yeah. I mean, that's all. Juliet nods and says goodbye, then quickly walks away. After Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go, and a whole hell of a lot of new baggage I replaced it with. Here's an interesting fact about our Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. To his relief, they had been sitting during the whole conversation, so he could hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. So now, after Romeo's long-awaited but ultimately useless confession, what's next for Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mention it again, at least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet, but what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with this revelation. He expected that she'd probably told some of her friends as he had told his, but that doesn't even matter, he tells himself. We're not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about shows they've watched and books they've read, but they never ever mention again the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. At first, Romeo had thought that confessing his feelings would mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turned out, it only transformed the boulder into a restless rock monster asking for more. Eventually, he realizes letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he loves her to Pluto and back. And he wants to hear her say, "I love you too." He wants to kiss her. He wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about their differences and just sees them as a cute couple in love. He wants to do all the good things in life together with her, and more importantly than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. The feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normally after that revelation? Does it mean his feelings mean nothing to her at all? The peak of emotions comes one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly, his body is drenched in sweat. His heart beats too fast, and his thoughts need only run to one thing: Juliet. He wants... no, nothing so prosaic. He needs Juliet. He doesn't care about anything else, about the traditions, about their families, about anything. There's only one thing he needs to do tomorrow, that is to confess his feelings again to Juliet. This time, however, he's going to ask her out. If she feels the same way, he will ask her to just give it a try and fight the world together. The resolves that he's going to take a leap of faith, and it will be the first thing he does the next time they meet. To be continued. Wow. Amazing. That was really well written, Freya. That was Freya, right? Wow, Freya, that was really good. I liked that one. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Oh! Holy shit! Oh my god, it's Gala. Holy shit! Oh my god, bro, are you good? Oh, he's wolfing out. Whoa. Rhea, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. It's tea. Ginger. No. Tea. Oh my god, please. Oh my fuck. I hope this is it. Oh my god, thank you. Here's your... Holy shit. Oh my god, did he leave? Holy shit. What the hell? Was that really him? After seeing the reaction to the dream? 100%. Well, whoever he is. That was so cool. That was so cute. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Bruh. Cappuccino. Gosh, how many more days do we have? I might end soon. The Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 Do's and Don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with buyer regarding immigration. Welcome. I am so not good at latte art. Hey Belle. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? Finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Hi, Claude! Merry Christmas! A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know, but I have the deadline coming. I've been pushing myself to finish this draft a bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not force crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You need to start lecturing me now. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face, and after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Oh shoot. I didn't even get to read. Fun, is this also really long? Oh my god, to be continued again? You're crazy. Damn. Should I save the rest of the game for another day? It's almost 4:30, and I still want to go to breakfast with my family. This might be a good place to stop for now. Damn, I was really hoping to finish it today. Yeah, because if I don't go to bed now, I'm probably gonna oversleep. So we're gonna save. Let me just go to the main menu. Let me just make sure. Okay. Just making sure. Ding! Whoa, there's mods. What kind of mods? Who is this guy? Okay, so we're gonna move over to just chatting. Oopsies. So we did not play Hollow Body. I ended up playing Coffee Talk because I wanted something more chill today. And so today was my last stream for the year, I guess. This is my last stream for the year, and then I'll be back after New Year's. Yeah. I was seriously like super tired after work. Yeah, I'll be going out of town. So I'll be back. So I'm leaving today technically, and I'll be back Thursday. Yeah, I know, I'm so sad too. The Bell Nights and Spelloween. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot. And again, it's cause of my schedules. I've been making lots of schedules, it's been keeping me consistent. Let's see if there's anyone else playing Coffee Talk that we can raid into. Or unless it's just me. There has to be other people. Oh, but they're not English speakers. No worries. Is there someone else we can go pester? Yeah, I've been streaming so much since Belloween. Been pretty consistent, which I'm kind of glad about. Let's see. Do we have any raids today? No, no raids today. Let's see. Taking a look at all my lurkers, saying hello. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Okay. I think I will skip the raid today. And I'll just go to the outro screen. And yeah, because I want to go to bed and then hopefully wake up in time to have breakfast with my family. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Kopi. Thank you, Hatsu. I hope you guys all have a good weekend. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful New Year's. If you guys want to follow me on my socials, so there's me on Blue Sky, exclamation Twitter, exclamation Discord, What else? You can join my fancy. But yeah, lots of places that you guys can follow me where I can post updates and stuff. That's pretty much it. Have a nice weekend and a wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's countdown and start of the year. Thank you, Doug! Oh yeah, I'll be active on Twitter and on Blue Sky and everywhere else. But yeah, good night everybody. Sleep well, eat well, be well. Have a good day, have a good night. Oh, wrong screen. Wrong screen. There we go. See you later. Good night, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah. 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 Bye, guys.